Hi, my name is Emilsa and I'm the Family Engagement Specialist here at DCPS. If you have a graduating senior attending college in the fall, it might seem like time is just flying by. So today we have Karime Naime. She's our Director of College Prep Programs and Persistence Programs. Today she'll talk to us about spring to-dos for college and about DCPS Persists.
Hello, everyone. My name is Karime Naime, and I'm the Director of College Preparedness and Persistence Programs here at DCPS. My team is made up of 15 staff members who actually work in our schools and with your child once they are in college. Our job is to ensure that students are college ready and that by the time that you enter college, you have a smooth transition into your first day of college until college graduation.
There's so much that a student needs to prepare for between when they get accepted into a college until their first day. The very first thing that comes to mind is making sure that families, students, and parents or legal guardians have a conversation about what is the best financial college option that they have. So hopefully students have been admitted to a lot of multiple different colleges. Each college is going to give students an estimated cost of what it would look like to attend that college based on their financial aid application. And so before any student commits to going to a college, it's really important the families and students have the conversation about what is a realistic option in terms of the cost of a college. And once that conversation happens, the step after that would need to take place is that the student confirms their acceptance to that particular college. That usually happens between April and May. So by May 1, most colleges, not all colleges, but the majority of the colleges around the country will have an enrollment deadline. And that enrollment date is May 1. And so typically by that day, students have to tell the college what college they're going to be enrolling at and say thank you to the other colleges that they are not attending.
Committing to a university is super important, but don't commit until you have a conversation as a family about what is a realistic financial option.
One personal advice or recommendation that I always give to families is to put all of your offers in a Word document or in a spreadsheet or in a regular piece of paper where you could really look at all of your offers and all of the cost and the financial aid that you are receiving in one piece of paper, right? And so you can really do a comparison of universities from like a cost perspective. There are resources available to our families. We have our DCPS Goes to College website that has financial aid and scholarship resources to better understand the process as you're making those college decisions. We also are in the schools. So the College Preparedness and Persist team is actually currently in the schools. We rotate through all of our high schools. We meet with all of our students. And we are there to have these conversations with you and help you better understand what those next steps are. So the very next step after confirming your acceptance would be looking into your housing options and securing your housing choice. So it's really important that as a family, you guys also look into what housing accommodations the child might need for when they start school, in this case, college, especially if a child is going to a college far away. It's important to secure housing. And so once a student commits to a college, typically the university will send out information about housing options so that the family can start identifying housing and then confirming a housing option, whether it's on campus or nearby. But even if the child is going to a school in the area, whether it's Virginia or Maryland or even a school here in DC, a lot of our colleges in this area also offer housing options, and that may be something that as a family you would also want to consider exploring. So another thing that you want to make sure that you do is that you submit any immunization records to the university, so your health records. That's usually if you're going to be living on campus. So once your housing option is secure, the housing office may ask you to submit proof of immunization records, which is also required to be able to live on campus. They may also require you to send a copy of your medical insurance if you have one. If not, oftentimes universities offer health insurance for students at an additional cost, but that will be up to the family.
If your child has received IEP and or 504 plan services at DCPS, know that those accommodations don't transfer to college. However, you can reach out to the university's Office of Disability Services or a similar office, and they will be able to guide you through the process of receiving those accommodations at the college level. It's important that you do that as soon as you know which college you will be attending, as the process can be a little bit lengthy.
Thing that is important to also keep in mind is sending final high school transcripts or requesting from your school or school counselor the submission of a final high school transcript. And so this usually happens after your high school graduation. Final transcripts are sent to the college that you are enrolling at. And as you are requesting those final high school transcripts, you also want to make sure that if you have taken any AP classes, or if you are a student who's graduating with the International Baccalaureate or the IB diploma, or a student who's done dual enrollment throughout your high school years, you want to make sure that you also send those college transcripts or your AP results or IB results to the college that you are attending, because you may be earning college credit for the classes that you've taken as part of dual enrollment, as part of your AP curriculum or your IB curriculum. So you want to send test results for your AP test and your IB test. And if you did dual enrollment, you also want to send out your dual enrollment college transcript. DCPS Persist, it's an awesome program, which I have the privilege of also leading. Our role is to ensure that you have a smooth transition from high school graduation to your first day in college until you eventually graduate from college. So we are a support system of professional DCPS employees that work to support students once they are in college. Once you graduate from high school, we begin to support you in that transition for summer, making sure that all of the steps that I've previously mentioned have been taken care of, making sure that you're ready for that first day of school. And once you are in college, we provide support through your transition and up to your first 2 years in college. That support may look like in the form of receiving individualized support, so like coaching services. It may also look like in the form of attending workshops. So our team does workshops on a monthly basis for students that are in college to help with that college transition. We also have annual gatherings and alumni networking opportunity events. And so really we are an extension of what your high school experience should have been like, in the sense of we are here to support you. Persist is going to ensure that you stay in college until you graduate from college. Students do have to register for DCPS Persist, so it's not an automatic benefit or an automatic program. Students do have to apply. That application opens up in April, and students need to apply by June 15. The eligibility is simply to be a graduating senior and to be attending a 2-year community college or a 4-year university. Once you apply to be a part of DCPS Persist, you will be asked what type of services you're interested in receiving so that we can then individualize or have like the plan for supporting you in the way that you feel is most beneficial or will be most beneficial to you and your child. So the application is done by the student because we work with the students closely once they are in college. We want to make sure that the students are interested in receiving our support, that they're invested. As part of being in the program, students do submit progress on their college grades. They give us access to their bills from that college or their class schedules, again, so that we can better support you in that transition. And if we need to help you navigate your college or university, we also then become those advocates or those experts on how to navigate that college campus. And we help your child learn the process of navigating a whole different educational system for the first time. So the goal is for the students to not feel alone and to know that they have someone in their corner who is going to help them navigate this system. College is difficult. The transition itself is difficult. And really, we're just here to support you and remind our students that they are amazing, that they can do it, that they can persist. And our whole goal is to ensure that we're increasing college graduation rates for DC Public School alumni.
So connect with us, the College Prep and Persistence Program. You can visit our website and we will connect you with someone who can help you through this process. We at DCPS want to make sure that you feel supported. There is a lot, and this can be an overwhelming process, and we don't want you to do it alone. Remember that between now and August, there are so many things that you have to do as a family, and DCPS is here to support you along the way.
Thank you so much for that information, Karima. So if you have any further questions, please visit the DCPS Goes to College website and the DCPS Persist website, which are linked below in the description box. Thank you, and stay tuned for more Parent University On Demand.